If you're building websites for people, you need to show off your work. And in this video, this is what I'm going to show you how to add to your website. It's right here. This is a interactive portfolio where you can show your best work, or in the example I'm going to show you in this video, you can show work that you can do, maybe some starter sites that you use as a starter point. So here is what this will be able to do. You can have multiple ways of categorizing your work. So in this example, we have Beaver Builder or Elementor based websites, but then you can also have them categorized by type. You'll also be able to have this search option, and here is how the portfolio works. Now, any of these items, it's beautifully modern portfolio. You can hover over it, and then there's a quick view button. You click on that, and it's going to load a preview of the website just like this. Now, what's really nice about it is the person is still on your website. If you notice, the URL did not change, and that's because the website's going to load in an iframe. And what's nice, on the bottom right here, you have responsive options. So your visitor that's checking you out, checking your work out, or checking out what you can do, they can see what this is going to look like on a tablet or a mobile device. And then there's a little X here to collapse that, and they're back inside the portfolio, and they can look at other sites of yours. So this is a great way to showcase the work that you have done, or in the example for this video, the work that you can do. I'm going to show you how to do all of this. There are going to be a few gotchas that I'll get to in a moment. Hi, my name is Adam from WPCrafter.com, where I make WordPress tutorial videos for non-techies to help you get more out of WordPress faster. If you're new here, consider clicking on the subscribe button. And if you don't want to miss a thing, click on the notification bell, and YouTube will let you know when I have new videos. Okay, let me explain how this is going to work. Now, I did put a video out maybe a month ago, and here it is. It's on something called Pods, and that's creating custom post types and all of that kind of stuff. And in that video, I did go through the example of creating a portfolio. Now, I'm a firm believer that just because you can custom and hand do something yourself, it doesn't mean that you should if there's a better off-the-shelf option. So you can watch this video. I use Pods. I love Pods. It's a great option. But to get all of that polish like you have here with all the hovering and all of this kind of stuff, the iframe and all that, you're not going to get that out of Pods without some serious custom work. So what I'm talking about is a new plugin that the folks from Astra just built, and I was showing you the portfolio that's actually on their website, and they turn this into a plugin. Now, initially, starting tomorrow, this is going to be available to anyone who has purchased an Astra Agency license that has access to these website demos. I know a lot of people on the channel have this. I've been talking about it a lot for the past 6 months. Now, I don't know the details of what they're going to do with the plugin for the general public. I do believe they're either going to give it away or they're going to sell it. My guess is they're going to sell it because there isn't anything like this. This is an amazing plugin, and I'm going to show you it in this video. But there's some special goodies for people that have and are using Astra. And so let me just show you the Astra Agency. To get to this site, I have a link in the video description, or you could go to WPCrafter.com/Astra, one word. Let me just quickly show you the Astra Agency pricing. It's a little bit of an investment. It's $250 per year, but it comes with a ton of stuff, okay? Number one, it comes with the theme, the pro version of Astra. It comes with a suite of plugins, and these just aren't random plugins. These are finely crafted plugins that are the best at what they do. There's a ton of value in it, and plus it also comes with something called Astra Sites Premium. So those website demos that I showed you, you're going to be able to restore those with a single click, and I'm going to show you that in this video as well. So it comes with a whole bunch of really cool plugins that you can use on these sites. It really is kind of a business in a box. So enough of my chit-chatting. Let's see how we can implement this plugin on your website. So I have a fresh installation of WordPress here. The only things that I have done is I've installed Astra, I've installed the Pro version of Astra, and I've installed Astra Premium sites. Actually, let me just show you. And I've installed this Portfolio plugin that will be made available tomorrow. Astra Portfolio. It looks like it's going to be available for sale at some point because there's a license code to activate it. Now, when I show you in this video, just know that there are many things that might change, get better. They're constantly making improvements to things. I've already made 1 or 2 suggestions that I'm pretty sure that they are going to add to it. So you can see right here, I just have Portfolio, Premium sites, and Astra Pro. If you have Astra Agency, you have access to these two, and soon you'll have access to the Portfolio. Here's what the front end of the website looks like. It is nothing impressive. This is how Astra looks right when you install it. There is no content. So first I want to make a beautiful website. So I'll go to Appearance. I'm going to go to Astra Sites, and it's going to show me all these websites. I'm going to click here where it says Elementor, and let me choose this one right here. Now, this is a website for a web developer. So I already know. I'm going to go ahead and click on Details and Preview. Looks like I need to install these two. So I'm just going to click on Install Buttons. It's going to install 2 little plugins, and it's going to activate those plugins. And this is the website right here, the website preview of what the website's going to look like here in a moment. Okay, now my plugins are downloaded and installed. I'm going to click on Import this site. I'm going to click on OK. So now what it's going to do is it's going to take that website I just showed you, and it's going to take this and just set everything up for me. It'll be very convenient. So right now it's just saying it's importing everything, which is fine. We'll give it a moment. Okay, it looks like the site is done. So this is how my site looked like a minute ago. If I do a refresh, and if everything worked right, it's going to look like the site we just saw. Doing a refresh, and you can see this is now my website. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. Okay. Wow, this is actually very nice, and it's all done with Elementor, and you can see right here it is showing off some of those Astra sites. All right, I probably will maybe swap this section out for the actual portfolio, or let's see. Well, here's a tab that says websites. Maybe I'll put the portfolio in here. So yeah, I'll get rid of these and I'll actually put the portfolio. It puts these in, but it's not the actual portfolio where someone can click on it and see the website. So that's fine. Okay, so we know this is the page I'm going to edit. So back to WordPress, I'll go ahead and click this X, and I've already built my beautiful website. So now here is Portfolio. When you activate the Portfolio plugin, you're going to see the Portfolio options. And here are those various options. So all portfolios, these are going to be each individual portfolio item. I can add new ones. There's the categories. These are going to be where it says all blog, business, fitness. Other categories is here on the left where it shows Beaver Builder and Elementor. So you can choose to leverage those however you want. I want to go to settings though to show you something really, really neat. If you are going to sell these Astra sites and sell them as starter sites, so someone comes to your website, that could be the starter, and you're really just changing text and image. There's this really awesome little button here. Now, I've actually already clicked on this button. If you click on it, it's essentially going to take all of the Astra sites. It's going to import them into this portfolio plugin so you can beautifully display them on your website, and they're all white labeled. I'll show you that in a moment. Now, the way you're going to show these portfolio items is with a short code. So let me just save a moment here and put this into my clipboard. And now we also have these options, so we can enable sorting by categories, And I'm also going to check sorting by other categories. That's where it was Beaver Builder or Elementor. You can leverage that however you want. And I'm also going to enable the search box there, and you can choose how many columns. And then when someone scrolls to the bottom of the list, you can put some form of a call to action right here. Now this will accept HTML and also a shortcode. If you wanted to do a really nice styled call to action that you make in Beaver Builder or Elementor, you can put the shortcode for that, save it, and then put the shortcode here for that. But I'll just put a little bit of text right now, just so when you see it on the front end, you'll know what I'm talking about. All right, so all I wrote was, you'd probably want to use some HTML to have a link or a button or something like that. But I just put, or do it with the shortcode, I just put ready to get started, contact us today, have a beautiful website tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and save these changes that I made. All right, now let me show you all portfolios. This is where all the individual portfolio items are. Now when you do the import like I did, it's going to automatically add them all. And when it does that, they'll be sitting here in draft mode. So if I was to put that shortcode anywhere, it's not going to show anything because I actually need to publish all of these. So here, I'm just going to click on this box. I'm going to go to bulk actions, edit. I'm going to click on apply, and this is going to allow me to publish them in bulk. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now let me show you the anatomy of one of these portfolio item options. So here's actually the site that I imported right here. So I'm going to go ahead and click on it. So you have the name, and this is what's going to show just underneath the thumbnail picture. Then you have the URL. Now, in the way it's imported, this is how it looks. You see it doesn't have the HTTPS or anything like that. I've tested this, and we're going to do it here in a moment. We're going to actually create one of these portfolio items. But if you do put the HTTPS and the www and all that, it works just fine. So we have that. We have the categories. You can drop these in categories. And then we have the other categories that I was showing you. And then just some Astra settings that doesn't even have any bearing on this. And then we have the featured image. Let me show you the dimensions of these featured images here. Actually, let me go ahead and click on media, because you're going to see what happened was all of the thumbnail images for all of these websites were imported. And here they all are. So if I click on one of them, you can see right here the dimensions of the images need to be 600 by 600. But I got you covered because I'm going to show you how to make that in this video as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and add a portfolio item and then integrate this with our website. So I'm going to go to portfolio, I'm going to go to add new, and I'm going to go ahead and fill this out really quick. Okay, so I've put this in. I put WP Crafter and I put the URL to my website. You notice I put the HTTPS in there. I chose blog for the category. For other categories, I clicked on Beaver Builder. However, I want you to know that I recently put Elementor on my website, and some pages are going to start being done in Elementor. And I don't have a featured image, so let's go ahead and get one. Now, there's a really great tool that's free if you use the Chrome web browser. It's called Full Page Screen Capture. So if you do a Google search for Full Page Screen Capture, you're going to see this Google Chrome extension right here. This should be the one that I have. It should say installed, added to Chrome. That means I have this installed. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to use this. Basically, it's an extension. It makes Chrome do more for you. I don't know a way of doing this in the other web browsers, so you should, if you're a web developer, you should have all the browsers on your computer anyway. Okay, so when you install and activate this extension in your web browser, you're going to see the option right here. It looks like a camera right there. So when you hover it, it says Full Page Screen Capture. So now let me show you how that works. So here we are on my website, and all I have to do is click on that little camera, and you'll see what happens. It's going to do a quick scan of my website, and then it's going to open up in a new tab. Here is a beautiful screenshot of my website, everything that's on that page. So then there are these four options in the top right. The third one is to download it right here, and it says download image. So I'm going to go ahead and click on download image. Now you need to have some kind of an image editor to crop this to be 600 by 600. So let me show you how I do it on a Mac, but you should have a similar application on a PC. So when I open that, here's the name it auto-generated, and then here it is. And I have options on a Mac. It's actually kind of hard to show you. So if I go to Tools and I go to Adjust Size, you see this pop up right here. And I can adjust the size. So I know it needs to be 600 by 600. So for the width, I'm going to change that to 600. Now when I change it to 600, it automatically adjusts the height. So I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And it's going to, well, make it disappear. Let me see what happened to that. I think I might have just crashed my program. Okay, that's odd. It actually crashed. That's a rare thing to happen on my Mac, but that's okay. Anyways, I have it here and it's now 600 in width. So let me just click on this little plus a little bit to make it larger in my eyes. Okay, there it is. So now what I want to do is I can just drag like this. And I want to make it 600. So you can kind of see a number there. It says 600 by 479. I want that to be 600 by 600. Oh, there it is. Let's go like that. That's good enough for me. So now I've selected 600. So I'm going to crop it by hitting Command K. And here it is. It's 600 by 600. Now if I go to Tools, Adjust Size, you'll see it's now 600 by 600. Essentially, you just need to use any old image editor to make it that size. So I'll go ahead and close that, and you can close this tab right here. Let me go back into my Add New Portfolio item. I'm going to click on Set Featured Image, and I'm going to go ahead and drag that over. Now, I'll tell you, this is the file name. I would probably suggest changing the file name, not leave it screen capture, blah, blah, blah. You might want to change it to maybe WPCrafter website template or something like that. So I'm dragging and dropping it across. There it is, set featured image. And there it is, 600 by 600. I'm going to go ahead and click on publish. Okay, we now added a new portfolio item. This is awesome. So let me go back to settings and get that shortcode in my clipboard. And let's go ahead and toss this into the website. Okay, so I think we decided this was going to be the site. We're going to get rid of all of this and we're going to go ahead and put this in instead. So I'm going to click on Edit with Elementor. And I'm sure that's just a section and I can delete everything out of it. Yeah, it's just a section here. So I'm going to be able to delete all of these. So I'm going to go up here and let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that and that. And now I have nothing there. So for shortcodes in any of these page builders, you usually want to use the HTML widget. So let me do a search for that. So here it is, HTML. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to drop that right there. And right here, I'm going to paste my shortcode, and then I'm going to click on Save. Okay, so that's going to save, and it should render out, if I got this correctly. Let's see what happens when I go to View Page. All right. Oh, there it is. It worked. Okay, so sometimes when you do the shortcode, it might not show here. If I was to maybe get out of this and then get back into it, maybe it would show it then. So let's see. I'm out. Let me get back into Elementor to see if it actually shows it. Nope, it's just showing me the shortcode, but that's okay. So here I am on the site, and you can see now I have this in here. I would probably add a little bit of padding, and it looks like there might be a little bit of a CSS issue here. No, it's actually pulling the color from here for there, so there is this branding image, this branding option. That's what it looks like is happening. But here it is. I've got this beautiful portfolio on my website now, and it was so easy, right? So you can showcase your websites that you've designed, or you can show these Astra sites that you're trying to sell. So I'm going to scroll down to this and see if we get our call to action. Oh, there it is. Ready to get started. Contact us today and have a beautiful website tomorrow. So now let's see what happens when I load this up on my website. I'm going to click on Quick View. And you know what's weird? I think it might be that URL. It looks like it broke out of the iframe somehow. You notice the URL changed. So let me go ahead and see about that. I'm going to go back. And this is what happens when I make these videos without doing everything in advance. Let's look at this one. Okay, Astra Agency.local. And okay, so this is staying on the website. So I must have done something wrong with the URL that I'll go fix right now. You notice the website is completely white labeled. So let me get out of that. So for example, I did make a whole tutorial on this one and it used to say Astra up here, but now it's white labeled. You don't see it saying Astra or making references to Astra anywhere. And I like that. Not even in the, and this is nice, not even in the footer credits does it make reference to Astra. All these demos are completely white labeled now. So anyways, this is the plugin. I love it. I like the way you can sort. I like how you can have the multiple categories. It's all optional. I showed you how easy it was in this video to make thumbnail images of your websites. And I just love this portfolio. You know, I've looked in the past for something that actually does this, and I only found one little option on Code Canyon. It was poorly supported and it had no polish like this has. This is a beautiful way of displaying your prior work. So anyways, if you don't have Astra Agency and are interested in it, go to WPCrafter.com/Astra. There'll be a link in the video description down below. I will add information as well to the pinned comment when I know when and if this is available separately. So if you don't have Astra Agency, but you really want this type of portfolio, I'm sure that is not far behind the actual release to Astra Agency customers. I think this is huge. I think it really adds so much value to the Astra Agency package. You saw how just in the short span of this video, I built a beautiful website filled with demos that I could start selling to potential customers immediately. Everything white labeled and hosted for you. You really can't beat that. You really can't beat that at all. So anyways, let me know what you think about this and do that in the video comment section down below. And as always, thank you for watching this video and I can't wait to make the next one for you.